Now, many a Ducktales episode has gone by since I last did a video. I was out of town, no connection to my computer, blah blah blah, but I did make time to see every episode that I could, and they've been stupendous. Now, I did not love every single minute of every single one, but when I did love, I loved hard. And instead of talking about every single little aspect, I've broken down a list of my top 5. Technically, it's my top 10 because the list goes between stuff that has happened that I want to applaud to stuff that I want to see in the future. Okay, let's start with that list. What I've seen. Okay, how about that hilarious only child day with the triplets? Okay, breaking up and each having their own adventure. It was so wacky and surprisingly dark and hilarious. Oh my god. Okay, now when this trailer came out, it made it seem like it was going to be some super creepy alternate dimension. What would happen if only one of them were born and never had a brother kind of deal? Like some magical token or whatever. Or maybe they were wearing some dream helmets. But no. Now Dewey just kind of announces, I'm going to pretend not to know you guys. You're going to pretend not to know me. Louie's fine with it. Huey's very disappointed. Again, he loves his family so much. And yet, they each go on their own wacky adventure. Okay, but there are so many. Oh my god, like, just skipping to the end of this episode, like, Louie and Huey are being hugged to death by the by the Beagle Boys and by this chubby rich psycho kid, and it's so funny how their new friends love them, but they're absolutely terrifying, so it's so great. And then Dewey kind of just barges in with this little robot toy, which the robot's more Webby's thing. Dewey's thing all by himself is more sad. Not even like funny, depressing sad, just more of an awkward sad kind of thing. It's now a web short, which, feels good between the week when you want to see more DuckTales, but a new whole episode's not playing yet. So I just loved Only Child Day for being so funny. Oh my god, it was so funny. Wow, I think the strength of these boys is actually their very charming personalities, and they're good at talking to others, okay? Huey knows how to compliment and teach at the same time. He's a good father figure despite being 10 years old, okay? Louie is just charming, and I love how he adapts so well, but still has a little bit common sense, but enough of that indulgent thing to really just fall into the chocolate fountain, okay? He will fall into that chocolate river while wearing floaty and probably just closing his nose, but he's a duck so he doesn't have to. And Dewey is just so desperate for attention, okay? Like, he's just so desperate for attention. Poor baby. It led him to be a very weird individual, but a delightfully weird individual, so points to that. So yeah, it was a great episode. None of the adults were in it, but that's okay because this was a focus on the kids. Webby's in it too, but her role is a little bit smaller. She's also like great Webby moments, but her role is smaller. But then you got how the episode before that was more about Scrooge and Goldie and how, this is an adult adventure. And it was pretty charming too. My only complaint about Goldie was I liked it when she was an old lady, with the gray hair, and it's like, Scrooge is fun as equal and a woman who's also lived through stuff. But I could forgive it because Goldie was such a friendly and such a likable character. I mean, she was really that person you want to run into and have lunch with, okay? Yeah, she was basically Scrooge's Catwoman, but she was so very nice, despite openly admitting, I would totally steal the shirt off your back. So that was delightful. Goldie was a nice surprise. Let's see. Second thing. Webby. That episode where Webby is following in Scrooge and Mrs. Beakley's secret agent footsteps is so sweet. It's so good. It's like, this is her family legacy. This is a great new spin on the reboot. It's a great idea. It's so super charming, and I really want to see more Beakley. Oh god, it's great. Well, I'm just so proud of Webby. It's amazing, okay? She's trained for it, she's happy to do it, and she still has that right amount of totally smart, useful person in the situation, but also still a goofy kid. Okay, she knows how to destroy the robot, but she'll also call out a completely G-rated battle cry to the death. Yeah, this episode was amazing. It was the right amount of, British suaveness and still kind of loony, action fun stuff. I'll get to that later. It's later on my list. But it was a delightful episode, a very delightful episode. And it didn't include the boys at all, and it didn't need to. Okay, it was about Webby and 2 people she's grown up with. But that leads up to the next part. Scrooge and his big issue with dealing with people, okay? It's one thing that he let the boys grow up without knowing him separately in a separate house, but Webby has been there his whole life. Also, I think it's cute that her name's Webigail. Okay, maybe not his whole life, but her whole 10 years of living has been in that house. Like, seriously, she didn't even go to school. She was just in that house, and he did not pay her any attention, whereas she paid him all the attention in the world. God. And then the episode where he actually, notices what a competent person she is and how she's been like a mini version of her grandma, but a little more spunk and sweetness, was so sweet. Aww. So sweet. So yes, Scrooge's issues with people, okay? It's better explained when you go to Castle Macduff and you find out his father is also a big grumpy person. And now I'm starting to suspect that the Della mystery is, parents automatically die. Maybe it's the big Disney conspiracy. And Scrooge's parents, even though they should have died, of course, with immortality. And yeah, we get to see Scrooge's issues with his father. And then you find out his father had issues with his grandfather. So yeah, the McDucks are just an emotionally hurt family. So maybe this new generation of everyone just getting it on the table before they die, or before they're both like 100 or 200 years old and decide, we might as well talk about it now. Yeah, it's good that they're getting this out now. We waited. Hell, Disney fans have waited 60 years to meet the triplets' parents. So yeah, bring it on. Okay, bring it on. Scrooge, you need to heal. While you're still alive, and you'll probably be alive for another 200 years, you need to heal. Let's see. Oh, Magica. Her redesign is maybe one of my favorites so far of all the new characters. Oh my god, I love that they made her green. I love that they took away her accent but left her hamminess. Oh god, like just that trailer where her eyes are a different color is so spooky. Okay, oh my god, I cannot wait to see what the rest of her looks like. I love the darkness. I love the animation with the shadow powers and all that. I love, even if it's evil, I love that she took advantage of her niece and is now using her for a puppet. Oh my god. The show got so dark for being about talking ducks. It's so much better than the original. Oh my god. I cannot wait to see more Magica. I cannot wait. Let's see. Oh, and the Easter eggs. Oh, just the crossovers from all the other Disney 80s and 90s cartoons have been spectacular. Can we talk about that gummy bear scene? So weird. I loved it. Oh my god. Wow, what were people who have never even heard of gummy bears thinking when they saw that goofy little picture? Okay, I have no idea. I mean, when they talked about how magic power is just bouncing. Oh, now that can kind of be a disappointment for somebody who's expecting something more wicked and cool for superpowers other than bouncing. But if you actually did see the Gummy Bears cartoon and think, oh my god, this is it being brought back, when you push the dust off the shelf, this is it in the hands of the wrong people. That's hilarious. That's brilliant. Oh, that works. Oh my god, it's incredible. I love these crossovers. I love how they took Don Carnage from Tailspin and they mentioned Cape Suzette. If they see Baloo or any of the other characters, I will lose my mind. I will lose my mind. Oh my god. I love it. There's even a Quack Pack reference and a couple of Goofy movie references. I love the references. I love that, they give so much love to the Disney legacy. It's great. I cannot wait to see more. Okay, so those are the 5 things I liked about what I've seen so far on Ducktales. And even though I said Scrooge needs to heal, maybe not. It's far more entertaining to watch a character suffer and then grow. So take your time. You're learning. And you're also still an amazing, witty adventurer. It's amazing.